I know. Sometimes you activate...
Careful what you say.
No, I'm not saying anything. Sometimes I think you activate the stupid mode when we do the How Do They Knows. It's like you're really smart throughout the week.
No.
And then you just start when we do the How Do They Knows. So, before we start...
Are we started?
Yeah, we started.
How do they know?
How do they know?
I can't sing it with you now. Your voice is too deep.
I'll start. You... How do they know?
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 Oh, that's shocking now. That's really bad.
We'll have to live with a shit theme tune.
Your voice is breaking. Stop pushing it back.
Really, get off of her! You can't really do a good theme tune now, really. Right, so...
How do they know?
I'm not doing it again.
How do they know? How do they know?
Very good, How Do They Know? So, today's episode of How Do They Know presents conspiracy theories around the world. We have poltergeist mysteries, talking about ghosts. We're talking about the supernatural experience that we've just had, about 10 minutes, well, it was about an hour before this video, but we just discovered it about 10 minutes before
when we
this
worked
video.
it out,
When we worked it out that it was a ghost.
Yeah.
And
something supernatural.
Something very paranormal and supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we are discussing the mysteries of Carmoon's tombs.
What's going on under the tombs?
What's going on under the pyramids of Toomba? What's going on underneath the pyramids of Giza? So, yeah.
Who's that geezer?
What?
Who's that geezer?
They've called it that, though, the pyramids of Giza.
Yes, I know.
So, How Do They Know episode? Can't remember what episode we're on. It must be about episode 30 right by now, something
probably.
like. Because I know it seems like we've done 1,000, but we haven't. Done
It just seems like that.
I mean, we've passed
We've
a
probably
year.
got about 3 people looking.
You know, we get quite a lot of views on these How Do They Knows.
How do they know?
And we're not doing it again. Yeah. So, first of all, let's talk about the supernatural experience we had.
Yes.
So I was sat in here. Hang on. I was sat in here, working on my screenplay with my Batman screensaver, and something happened right behind me. Where is it?
I've put it up there now. Up there.
Oh yeah, right, I'm going to get in it to show you. So it's this thing that we like to hang our notes on to just remind us to do stuff. It's a thing that we hang right here, and you could have seen it on our videos. It's been here for like years now, since before COVID.
Oh yeah.
Way before COVID.
Stuck on the wall.
Just stayed there, stuck on the wall with this, like... Hang on, guys.
The hook.
Like this.
Yeah, firm
like
on
that.
the wall.
Firm on the wall.
Not only that, it's pulled the paper off.
Yeah, it's pulled the paper off, so it looks a little messy now.
So we've sat here.
It's been like this. So I'm sat in the kitchen.
I'm sat in the living room.
Me and my gran sat in the living room just doing my screenplay, and all of a sudden I hear a
crack on the floor.
On the floor, but louder than that.
Yeah, it
and
was.
I literally said, "What the?"
Yeah, and I did.
Because it made my nerves jump. So we found out. I looked behind me, and that was on the floor, and I went, "Oh." And
at first, I just thought it would come unstuck.
And at first, I was on board with that because, we thought that this fell off.
Yeah.
Until we were in the kitchen again, and we saw that
it was still attached to the wall.
That this was still attached to the wall. So basically, I know you all don't get what I'm saying. So basically. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna need to put you down. So, let's just go on.
So rushing.
Oh, it's on the wrong way round. I have to rush because the fans are just going to be turning off at this scene. So basically, it were on like that at first, right? And it fell off.
It's been there for years.
Yeah, it's been there for years, and it fell off with that.
The hook could come off the hook.
Yeah, but it was a... No, can you just video a minute? You'll have to come round here a bit. Closer. But we found out later that it was only this that fell off, and it wasn't that. And this went with a very loud bang.
Yeah.
And this had moved, but it was like that on the wall.
It was still attached.
So nobody can just whack that off without that coming off too.
Because that hook's too thick to come off on its own.
Exactly. God, my arm's aching now. So it was clear to me that someone basically...
Someone or something.
Something basically just picked it up
and flung it.
It can't. Nobody can just whack it off like that because the hook would have come off with it. And I will say, the hook was.
Yeah, but it was still attached at the top.
It was still attached to the wall. So
it was still attached at the top.
They would have both gone down with each other.
If it was attached at the bottom, I'd think it had just flopped off that way. But
yeah, but it weren't.
I can't see how the hooks come detached off that. Well, they must think we're rambling on, but we know what we mean.
Yeah. I can't explain it.
Yeah, well, anyway.
The hook would have come off anyway.
It got flung off the wall.
Yeah.
And not just silently. It went with
a loud bang, probably louder than what I've just done.
Yeah, it did.
Where's my water now?
But we've been having
my water?
Must be.
It's my water.
Yeah. We've been having a few situations this past week, haven't we?
Yeah.
With the cat.
Oh yeah. Can you explain that one? Because I'm absolutely rubbish at explaining stuff like that. Annie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we was sat. Jack's mum was here the other day, and she was sat on a chair facing the kitchen.
I'll show you which one it is.
They'll be busy.
They won't. It was this chair, guys. If you're wondering, can you see it? Yeah, this chair. And my mum was looking right in the corner. There. You get the gist of what we're talking about now.
They'll be dizzy.
Please.
Anyway, all of a sudden she just said, "Oh my God," she said, "I've just seen Annie." And Annie was a cat that she had when she was about 15.
Yeah.
She's 42 now, 43. She'll kill me for saying that. But she had this cat when she was about 15, and she absolutely loved it to bits.
It was amazing, but I don't know that.
But she said she saw Annie walking through from the kitchen to the living room. She was a black cat.
But for a split second.
For a split second, and she was tearing up, weren't she?
She was honestly crying.
She was crying.
If it wasn't real, then my mum wouldn't cry at that.
No.
If it was just a memory, then she'd probably just laugh and get a warm, fuzzy feeling to herself. But I know that she actually saw her. And then after, near the settee...
I had my hand over the side of the settee, like that.
Yeah, like that.
And it was freezing cold. It was freezing cold. And then the cat that we've got now, Missy, she got down off the back of the chair.
Yeah.
And she went over towards the kitchen where we were, feeling this cold air.
And just started meowing.
And she was just there, like, rubbing up against it, weren't she?
Yeah, but also, when my mum saw Annie coming there, she started meowing as well. Meowing. She started going...
Yeah, yeah.
But she doesn't do that. She goes...
Yeah.
She can't really meow.
She did a proper meow, didn't she?
That time,
yeah.
I don't know. She kind of just squeaked.
No, not that time, because I said she's done a proper meow.
She's just done a proper. Yeah. Oh, I remember. She was on chair and she went
meow, meow.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Well, she never meows.
She never meows. She just goes, and I find it so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, that's it really. And we felt the cold.
Yeah, the cold. It was.
I felt it.
Icy cold.
And my fingers were tingling at the same time, and they were cold. My mum felt it the coldest, obviously, because, you know.
Yeah, well.
You felt it cold.
I felt it. It was me that felt it at first.
Yeah.
Ice cold, yeah.
Ice cold. What is that banging, man?
It's me.
It sounds like it's coming from in there.
So, go and have a look.
No.
He's all jittery now. You'll be
talking
going
about
home.
ghosts.
You won't be going in your room.
Of course, I want to watch me Superman and Lois. Of course I am.
But
I'm always in my room.
It baffles me why these things always happen out of the blue, and I know you're not supposed to wait and expect it, but
Why are you not supposed to wait and expect it?
Well, you'd be waiting all the time, wouldn't you?
True, if you wait for it purposely, but it just happens. You can't help it.
but-
And it's something that's real to all the atheists out there. I just thought atheists, when I was younger, meant not believing in God.
Right.
But it means not believing in anything spiritual.
Right. Right, you've taught me something there.
Yeah, anything spiritual, because like I said, I used to have a friend
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Right.
I won't name him for
right, yeah.
safety
Yeah.
stuff.
Very good.
But it's not Jabril. Let's just say that, because Jabril will be like, huh?
No. No, but yeah, it's very strange how these situations, and it's always like a secret.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
But, you know what, that might be the most... I'm saying this, me and my mum did live in a haunted house for about 18 months, so I can't believe I'm actually saying that.
You were only a baby then, though, weren't you?
I can remember, surprisingly, a very large amount.
Yeah, but even when you was living here for a bit with your mum, you saw that girl with the blonde hair in the mirror.
Girl in the blonde hair with the mirror, bloody it. Sorry.
Girl in the mirror with the blonde hair.
I can't remember her name.
About 4, Sarah. Because your mum said it was probably Sarah, which is a baby girl that I lost many years ago.
Yeah. But the only thing is, she were about my age, though, in the mirror.
Right, well...
She was a kid.
Like 4? Like,
I don't know how old I was then, but I can remember
about 4 then.
I can remember what she looked like. Wavy blonde hair. What?
Nothing, I was...
Right, you can't look in my eye, man, Jesus.
I'm not at all. I'm sorry I told you now, because you're going to be all jumpy.
Grant, will you shut up about that? I'm not going to be jumpy when you tell me that the direct thing. I watched the freaking Conjuring and you don't talk about
that time when it was your birthday and you got that new chair and you was in your bedroom?
Yeah.
And you were doing a video, weren't you?
Yeah.
YouTube.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'll talk about that in a minute, but I don't want you thinking that I'm going to be scared. I watched the Conjuring.
All right. Well, go on. And you was videoing yourself, saying it was your birthday and what have you. Anyway, when we watched the video back after, there was orbs all round you, weren't there? Going round you, orbs. And it weren't dust.
I never knew that.
Because we've never seen it before and we've never seen it since like that.
Exactly. You can still see a little orbs on my videos though now and again.
Yeah, and that video's still up there, isn't it?
Yeah, on YouTube. I'm sure you saw one on my How Do They Know videos, just an orb flying past, but it wasn't dust for the last time. Orbs and dust look different. I know that's hard to believe, but they do.
Orbs tend to leave a trail.
Exactly, that's how you know that it's an orb. Dust, you can see dust on the camera now. That is dust.
Yeah, I can.
You will when it's up.
Yeah.
That might actually just be the camera, to be honest, but, yeah.
But orbs tend to leave a little trail behind it.
A trail like Orion's tail.
What are you doing?
Orion's tail?
No, I wonder what you're doing.
Alright, I will get in the picture with the topic that we're talking about next. What are they hiding down the pyramids of Giza, and who built the pyramids of Giza?
Aliens.
Well, you can't actually directly say it yet. You got to share a couple, like, what other people think than what you think. And then,
Well, what does everybody else think?
Humans. Slaves.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I'm just saying everybody else thinks it's humans who built...
They were built by humans, weren't they?
No.
But they were directed by aliens.
No, they weren't even built by humans.
Right, what are you saying then?
Aliens built them.
I thought the aliens showed them how to build them.
No, they didn't. They just built them. No human could possibly build that.
Lifting that amount of stone.
No. I mean,
it's like saying about having landed on the moon, isn't it?
Exactly. I would believe it more if they said ancient Egyptian gods built them. Because that was the time when ancient Egyptian gods ruled the world, and they were the only gods that actually existed. But I believe it more if they said something about Tutankhamun building them.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
I mean, they didn't... As clever as they were, they didn't have the engineering. I know we've seen programmes showing how they rolled these blocks of sandstone as big as a house up the side of a pyramid, and it was shaped exactly to the right shape and dimension what it had to be to fit in that area. No way.
Freaking way.
No way.
No.
The same as no way has anybody ever landed on the moon.
Exactly.
The technology was never there at that time. We can't even get people properly into the space station now without things blowing up. Never mind go to the moon.
Well, exactly. you say that we didn't have the technology back then, like talking about the moon landing, which we didn't, and the ancient Egyptians to build the pyramids. But then again, doesn't that kind of contradict itself with aliens building them?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, the people back in them ancient times of building the pyramids, they themselves didn't have the technology.
No, but aliens
or the strength.
did.
But it was the aliens that
did.
That give them the power to do it.
No, I don't even think they gave them back the power.
Not
I just
them.
think...
Yeah, to be able to lift the blocks.
No, I just think the aliens did it all themselves, built them all.
I think they did it between them.
Or no, I honestly do not think that.
I do.
I don't. I am honestly sure that the aliens built them and the humans had nothing to do with them. Or
well, if
the
you read,
Egyptian
if you read that
slaves.
book by Von, oh God, I can never remember
yeah,
his
but
name.
that's not a confirmation. That's another theory of his.
You haven't read it though. It's explaining how the aliens helped them.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like... How can I explain it? It was still a theory from him.
Well, anybody's is only a theory.
Exactly, mine's only a theory.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, I fully think that the aliens built them. You know?
Well,
that's my theory.
Your theory. My theory
Von's,
is
whatever
that
his
the
name
aliens showed them how to do it. Give them the technology to be able to do it.
I don't think that the Egyptian... What?
No, I don't get what you're saying, because the aliens had the technology to do it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so what are you saying?
As in, I don't think the Egyptian slaves built them. I just think that the aliens built them.
Well, we'll
I wasn't
that.
saying that the aliens didn't have the
No,
tech.
right, okay, fair enough.
Of course they do. I mean, if they fly around in spaceships all day.
We'll just have to agree to differ with that.
Yeah.
We'll have to do, because
But
my opinion is that people were helped, given the powers to do it, and your opinion is that just the aliens did it.
More believable so. I mean, this was the time of the Egyptian gods.
But I think they did it to teach them. I think they did it
to teach them what?
How to do these things.
Yeah, but no one's been able to do anything since.
No,
so what was the point of that?
Who knows what happened though?
It was the aliens who built the pyramids. Well, then again, that's just a theory or an opinion. But I think, let me say this now, I think more believable so that it was actually the Egyptian gods that built them, like Ra and Tutankhamun.
No,
yeah, but they were alive back then. Huh.
No, I don't believe that.
They were alive back then.
How do you know?
Those were
it's all got to be a theory.
Egyptian hieroglyphics. They talked about them.
Oh.
I learnt about it in school. I read books about it.
I'm gone. Since when have you believed anything they told you in school?
No, but it wasn't what the teachers told me. It was what research told me in school. It was what books taught me in school. It was what the library taught me. It was what research taught me and everything, and the hieroglyphics.
Right, well...
And investigators who've read ancient hieroglyphics.
I think it was aliens.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that more believable, ancient gods were ruling the world back then according to the hieroglyphics. So it could have been the Ra, sun god of moon, just the god of sun, or Tutankhamun.
Right.
There are loads more Egyptian gods, but I only really know them.
He wouldn't have Tutankhamun wouldn't have had the power to do it. He was just a man.
He was a god. He was a pharaoh god.
Yeah, he was a god in their name. You know, he was
well,
a
fair
god
enough.
in name.
I'll agree to differ. I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Ra had the power to do that.
Well, maybe. I've never heard of him.
The Ra sun god. The Ra god of sun.
No.
Yeah, it was like Egyptian. Like they call it mythology, but it was real. Egyptian mythology is a little bit obscure because of how the gods looked.
Right.
Because some of them would have bird faces.
Yeah.
And be massive.
Yeah.
And some of them would have the face of cats.
Right.
And stuff. It would all be to do with the afterlife, that part. And because ancient Egyptians worshipped cats and stuff like that, some gods would have the face of cats.
Yeah.
And it's weird enough that I keep playing Egyptian music in front of Missy and she does this. She might as well do this one day.
Oh dear, I don't know. I think it was gods. I think it was aliens that give them the knowledge the technology to be able to move that rock and cut it to start off with, cut it, transport it. It'd take them 12 months to transport one block.
And I think it was Ra, the sun god. Think about it. The Egyptians prayed to him.
Well, again, we shall have to.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to believe in what I say. I'm just saying that the Egyptians prayed to him, so it'd make more sense.
Yeah.
About Ra.
Wow.
And he's honestly one of my favourite gods in mythology, honestly. He's so cool.
Right.
He has the powers of the sun.
I'll tell him to send us a few 100,000 then.
He doesn't have money.
All right.
He just has the power of the sun.
He has the power.
And then there's another one, I can't remember.
You don't like the sun, you'd rather have rain.
No, he has the power of the sun.
Mm.
The powers of the sun in a god is awesome. What?
Right.
Superman has the powers of the sun, but I love Superman.
Right, shut up.
And there were another ancient Egyptian god. What was his name? I can't remember. He also had a bird face.
Bird face.
No, Khonshu. That's it, Khonshu.
No, not heard of him.
Yeah, well, everyone thinks that he was a Marvel thing because of Marvel and Moon Knight, because of Moon Knight, but it's not. It were in hieroglyphics about Khonshu and the moon, the god of moon. So there was Ra, the god of sun, and there was Khonshu, the god of the moon.
Right.
Which I find pretty cool.
Right, so we've gone off supernatural things
That
now.
is supernatural things.
Yeah, we've just wandered a bit.
That is supernatural
Yeah,
things.
but I'd rather talk about things happening, not what the names are.
I know, but I never get to talk about these with anyone, so...
Well, we know about Ra.
This is a podcast for stuff that,
Right.
you know, that I study.
Who was the other one? Khonshu.
Khonshu. Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
You literally watched Moon Knight.
Yeah, but it's not stayed in my brain, and Moon Knight is a television programme.
Yeah, but it's loosely adapted from the hieroglyphics of Egypt and the comics.
Is that what they say?
What? From Egyptian mythology. It's loosely
Right.
based off that. I'm not saying Moon Knight was real. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Moon Knight was not real. It was just a guy who has the powers of the moon, basically.
Right.
Moon
Right.
Knight.
I'm still wondering about that coming off the wall.
I am, but I love Egyptian mythology. Anything to do with Egypt and Egyptian mythology is so freaking fascinating with me.
God, you had some really good things to be interested in.
I love anything to do with gods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could even call me a Bible basher.
What?
Joking.
Yeah, you do not a Bible basher is.
No.
Somebody who speaks passages from the Bible all the time.
Oh.
They'll tell you, they'll say, according to John chapter such
According to Jeremiah 14 or something. We better shut up now, because these people who worship God will be trying to kill us.
Well, sorry. No.
I am real. Hey, what the hell? I gotta say I'm sorry, because I don't want to be shouted at. So, yeah. I always
shout at him. Let people have their own
opinions. I'll value your opinion if you believe in God. That's great if you believe in God. I am 50-50. I mean,
how is it though?
Don't, because I'll get people shouting at me.
No, not being nasty.
Religion is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Not a bad. No, why did I just say that?
A bad thing to discuss.
A bad thing to discuss.
Never discuss religion or politics. No, what I'm going to say is, anybody and everybody who says they don't believe in God or anything like that, I bet you, as soon as something goes wrong in their life, they're asking God for help. Aren't they?
It's true though, because I'm not afraid to say it, I just don't want people shouting at me, because this is just my family. We don't particularly believe in God.
I believe in a God.
Yeah, like I said,
I
believe in a God. There must be a creator of the universe in some way.
You would think.
There will be. Yeah. There definitely will be a creator of the universe. I don't believe that y'all are going to shout at me. I have really divided opinions between the creation of the universe. I don't really know how it happened.
What's your opinion then?
But we're here.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I don't know how it happened,
but we're here.
But we're here.
But I'm right, aren't I? All them people say, I don't believe in God or Jesus or any of that. But as soon as something goes wrong, or as soon as they want something, they'll pray to God.
It's like
if they are on the verge of being obliterated by a bank robber with a gun, they'd be saying, "Please God help me."
You mean a water pistol?
A water pistol, a gunge. I said
a gunge.
A gunge.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so banned. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like us when something bad happens, like, oh, I hope to God this doesn't happen or something, or God forbid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
50-50 on religion.
And I have to say I'm guilty of it myself.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it, and I'm not afraid to admit it. What I'm really guilty of, though, is thinking that Bible basher meant someone bashing the Bible.
Literally.
Yeah.
No. It means somebody that can, speak of what's in the Bible.
What's in the Bible, yeah.
Eloquently.
Quote the Bible 24/7.
That's what I'm trying to think
Jokes
of.
on them, though. If they actually did become a real Bible basher, and I mean bashing the Bible, you can't, because it's indestructible. I've seen people pour water on it. It don't even get wet. What?
This is me with a blank face over here.
Why?
Looking
What?
at him like, are you for real?
No, I don't believe that. I saw a video on YouTube of people pouring water on the Bible.
Just water?
Yeah.
It
to
might
see
have
what...
been waterproof.
What?
Might have been waterproof.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, well... it just sounded a bit lame saying people pouring water on the Bible.
Yeah, to see what had happened, because they think that there is positive energy on the Bible.
Right.
It quotes that, well, I don't really know, but some people, like, who have religion...
people have burnt Bibles, haven't they?
Yeah, but they never burn.
They do burn. It's shown it.
Right, well then why in the
heavens?
Why in the heavens did the Bible not even get wet when they poured water over it? I've never heard of a waterproof book before, apart from the Bible.
It just sounds a bit lame, that. I'm going to pour some water over this Bible and it won't get wet.
I didn't create it. It's not my fault.
No, I'm just saying, whoever did say it,
yeah, I think they were just trying to test the positive energy, like magic of it.
I don't get
Because
that.
not everyone, but some people said that there's like, the book is protected by magic. What?
Religion isn't magic.
God had magic, yeah.
No.
God had the power of magic. How do you think he turns water to wine? How do you think he walks on water?
Well, actually, they did say that he was a conjurer, not God, but Jesus.
Jesus, a conjurer.
He was
magic.
a conjurer.
So, therefore, if Jesus has it, God, the creator of the universe, must have it as well. You're going to kill me.
Magic, just the magic. I can see magic.
When I say the word magic, you think I mean like pulling a rabbit out of a hat type of magic. No, that isn't magic.
Make like all that bread and fish from one loaf of bread and one fish.
Yeah,
He fed all them people, didn't he?
I don't really know.
No, I know, you haven't done religious studies.
No, well, I did do RE, but I'm sure no kid listens to RE, apart from the religion ones. I'm going to end this video now.